Moving on to our next game on Saturday. One team is about as effective and attractive as a used dildo. We're talking Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. Yeah, what are you going to do? Seriously. All crusty, just kind of sitting there looking at you. Aston Villa, Bournemouth. Tyrone, what's going to go with this one?
Depends where that dildo's used, my friend. And not very attractive at all. Villa, gosh, we've run out of stuff to say about Villa, haven't we?
No, we haven't. I just did that dildo thing.
Yeah, but where can you go from there?
Oh, I've got lots more.
Where can you go there from a second-hand dildo in a car boot sale, or whatever that was you said? Brutal. It's Bournemouth have again. The second I start singing a team's praises, they start to make me look stupid, which isn't hard. Which isn't hard, to be fair.
There's a Twitter account for that.
I bet there is. Aston Villa, dreadful. There was patches. They had the odd chance against Chelsea last week until we took them to the cleaners. But I don't know. They're at home. What they got to play for? Absolutely nothing. Those poor fans. They were walking out real early. That was sad, actually. Last half hour of that game against Chelsea, and it's just a half empty. Oh. And it was just like, well, you should treat the champions with more respect. I was thinking, but it wasn't about us, obviously.
Worst champions ever.
Oh, I know, I know. But my goodness, this match will be interesting for the goal count. I think a lot of people probably not expecting much, but I'm expecting a 3-1 Bournemouth win here. I think Bournemouth, they're very much safe, but why not make a statement by beating the crap out of a one-legged blind man, which is what Aston Villa is.
Great,
So
great. And we'll show the link for that YouTube video of the one-legged blind man beating. They're also planning, I guess Villa fans are planning 7 minutes. They're not going to show up before the game. And leave the seats empty to
Why?
7.
What's
7 minutes. They were saying 7 the first 7 minutes. I guess I don't know.
What more can they expect? I mean, the guy has put the club for sale, right? Aggressively putting up for sale now. I mean, it's not worth much, but I don't.
Bad owner. He's a very bad owner.
Oh, well, I'm not defending him, but I don't know what more Villa want. They're going down. The club's up.
I don't know what they expect, considering that they overspent massively to get to 5th place. And then just didn't spend any money and just went backwards straight away. Under O'Neill, they got up to like 5th, didn't they?
They did.
3 seasons in a row, and then just they had some terrible managers and made some terrible signings. That's basically.
I'm just perplexed on why you would bother doing that at this stage. That's all.
They're another one of those teams with sky high expectations. They're kind of like a Newcastle.
Wow.
They think that they won the European Cup once. I mean,
They did.
Fans have got to stop just doing protests at certain points during games. It's boring.
It's
boring. It's done, and
Same as players not celebrating against their old clubs.
I don't like that either.
They should all be stopped.
Yeah.
How do you think this game going then, Jamie? How do you see Villa and Bournemouth?
It's going to be last match of the day. It's going to be a crap game. It's going to be so uncompetitive that it's going to be rubbish. The only thing I took away from this is that there's a couple of players on. There's Eeek for Villa, who's somehow scored 16 points on DraftKings last week, even though he didn't score or get an assist, which at his price, 4,400, quite good. And Richie, very, very good player. Scored a goal for Scotland, seems to just be taking it up to another level, could be moving on somewhere good in the summer. I think this will probably be a routine, like a 2-0. I don't think Bournemouth have got it in them to dish out a battering. And plus, I don't think, last 2 weeks they played 2 really good teams. They played Tottenham and City. I don't know how much you can judge on that, and they've lost both of them. I think they'll be back to winning ways quite easily here.
All right, Andy, lastly, what do you think? Aston Villa?
Yeah.
Flush of the toilet for the floater?
Well, this is the game. If they get a worse result than Norwich, they get relegated. So, we know they're going down anyway, but this is the official, the official day. It becomes mathematically impossible to stay up. We didn't have to bother talking about this game.
I didn't want to.
I didn't want it.
Well, I'm sorry for forcing you into it. Oh my gosh, it's like we're talking football on here or something. You know what? Screw it. No, we're done. We're done.
No,
We're done.
I've got a prediction.
Sandbanks. Sandbanks Express doing.
The Sandbanks Express.
Yeah.
It's 1-0 to the Sandbanks Express.
1-0.
1-0. And that goal will be in the 78th minute.
Wow.
Villa fans will be in there for 78 minutes.
Actually, I want us to go in the 6th minute to Villa fans.
You want Villa to go 1-0 up in the 6th minute?
They score the first goal, nobody's there, and no other goals. Great predictions. If you want to make your own predictions and make your own 11-man team, lots of tournaments on this weekend at DraftKings. Go to draftkings.co.uk. Welcome to the big time.